Alrighty guys, welcome back to my top 30 Ragnarok base locations part 2. So in this installment, we will be kicking off with segment number 11, or location number 11. And we find ourselves in Redwoods at 42.2, 67.6. And there it is on the map. So this location, I'll just show you the sort of surrounding area for it. It's actually on top of this big pillar here, so everyone's seen this pillar. I'd like to think that everyone sort of knows about this spot, but very few people actually build on it. So what I like to sort of do, is keep people guessing, and though it's not very hidden, but if you only build a small base and no one's looking for it, I can't imagine that it'd be found all that easily. So yeah, just at the back here, you've got plenty of resources. Like, come on, it's Ragnarok and you're on the Redwoods. Just bring some water up and you can plant your species X and whatnot. You can make it quite a nice fortification here if you wanted to sort of go all out with it. That's entirely up to you though. If you're raw power and a bigger tribe, or if you're solo and just wanting to stay silent, it's entirely up to you. But there's the coordinates again for this. Alrighty guys, so here we are at location 12, 74.8, 83.3. Quite a big jump this time with some Titanerma soldiers trying to eat this booty. So I'm just going to... Do I have leave me alone? Yes I do. Are you guys going to leave me alone? Oh yeah you are. Alright, so here we are inside this little teeny tiny tunnel. Now I can't remember why I didn't do a... Can I put one there? Oh, I can. Okay. So yeah, I wouldn't normally just go for a 1x1 if I can fit a 2x1. 2x1 allows you to do quite a lot more, particularly in the sense of putting down a fabricator. So here we are. This is the surrounding area here. Again on the map, just over here in the corner, so just nicely tucked out of the way. You don't really want to be attracting attention. Being in the desert, it's a little bit warmer, and it usually means that noobs and stuff won't be able to grief you because, well, they won't be able to survive out here. And from memory, I've only really seen a couple of tribes sort of build out here in the desert, just due to the lack of generic resources like wood. So if you can make it work out here, then I do believe it'll pay dividends, particularly if you can get some turrets going. I would only set them to medium range because you sort of want to keep your incognito ability if at all possible. But yeah. Alright, here we are on 13, and I must say this has got to be my favourite spot on Rag. In terms of above ground, I've got another favourite spot that's underwater, but you need vacuum compartments. So back in the day when Rag wasn't complete, this probably was my my favourite sort of base location, even though I got wiped probably every second day while I was here. But that's when I didn't know how to build and I was still using, you know, wood and stone and whatnot, instead of going out and getting cementing paste for metal. But in terms of location, 86.7, 38.9. I think that everyone by now would know about this location, but just in case you don't, here's the surrounding area. So it's underneath this sort of big mountain. You got plenty of resources, got a bit of wood, heaps of stone, decent amount of metal, and there's two entrances to this bad boy. So there's one at the back and then one at the front. And obviously heaps of metal and crystal on the inside. You got to be careful about where you place the foundation because the water's deep in some areas, so you need to place it here in the higher section, or the shallower section I should say, of the water, and then spread out from here in order to be able to sort of cover this place a bit better. But as you can see, plenty of space, and the water situation means that you can have a greenhouse or you could put down some species X. It's entirely up to you. And that's all I've got to really say about it. So alrighty guys, and here we are once again at location 14. So now we're in the southwest corner at 78.5, 21.6, and there we are on the map for a reference point. So this, not too much unlike, I think it was position 2 or position 3, where you are located underneath sort of like an overhang. The overhang means that people flying directly above you won't be able to see your base, but clearly, as you can see here, it's not exactly hidden laterally, but I do think that it's in a nice location. It's only accessible by flyers. If people were to try and bring soakers and whatnot, the turrets just won't have the range to be able to really soak anything from here, particularly if your turret's on medium range. Keep a couple of turrets that are set to wild dinos only, just in case they try to soak turrets and then send in rockets. By having them set to wild dinos only, then they won't be able to soak it with people or tames, and they'll still shoot the rockets out of the sky. I recommend heavies for tames and survivors, and just regular autos that will only shoot a singular bullet at a time for the rockets and the wild dinos. So I think it can only fit a 1x1 here. Let me just quickly... Okay, so I can get rid of this rock. I'll see if I can place down another one for a 2x1, because that will make things much nicer. Efficiency is the name of the game, and if you don't need to really move around all too much, then better efficiency for you, particularly if you're solo or a duo tribe, or if you've got a bigger tribe but not very many sort of active people. Ah, beautiful. Alright, so we can... Oh, that was close. Nothing there. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, so maybe some ceilings if you really wanted to, but for the most part, yeah, a 2x1, which, as you can see by the roof, you could easily get 2 walls high. So that's a fabricator and a vault for you to use. So yeah, not bad. And a little perch over here if you have an RG or a Pteranodon, maybe both. And that's all I've got to say about that, so I'll move over on to location 15. Alrighty, so here we are at location 15, 60.3, 27.3. So this one here, I think a lot of people would already know about this one. It's just this little ledge here inside this little sort of like hole in the side of this sort of overhanging cliff. I've seen a couple of bases built in here where they get pillars and they build them up and then layer this entire place with ceilings and try and get turrets underneath the water and then turrets facing up, blah blah blah. Which I'm not saying it's not effective if done properly, but so much work. Whereas here, I think you could probably fit a 2x1 if you really wanted to. Yeah, I think so. So yeah, just bring this a little further out, stick one here, pop one there. Hell, might even get another one here if you want to stick some forges down here and build a single wall up from here. Maybe get another set of ceilings back here, see if you can stick down a fabricator. But overall, I wouldn't highly rate the spot. It's good to build on, but yeah, I think a lot of people know about this spot, so it's not overly hidden. But nonetheless, if you build it correctly, I'm sure it can serve you very well. And we'll move on to location 16. Alright, so here we are at location 16, and this is a place that I built, I think pretty much the first time I was on Rag. I spawned in over at the northwest corner, Blue Ob, as most people do, and worked my way down the coast, past the swamp, and dying many times along the way, until eventually I couldn't be bothered anymore. I swam to this island here, and I made my base over here in this little nook. So if you go too far in, it'll be too deep for foundations, so you gotta sort of do it out here a little bit. But as you can see by the surrounding area, it's not a bad spot. Not many people are going to be sort of looking for you down here. You've got plenty of resources. You practically will probably have this entire island to yourself because no one really builds here. This sort of cave system down here is kind of useless for official, just due to all the collision issues and whatnot. So people don't really bother building here unless they're really good at building, in which case I suppose they could make it work. But for the most part, no, I don't see very many people building it here. And as you can see, I've I've lost where the base is already. See, this is the beauty of having tiny bases or tiny base locations, is that they are super easy to lose. Ah, okay, so this is the back end of it. I do remember that. Ah, here it is. Alright, so yeah, as you can see in here. So obviously if you get found, you're going to get raided, but that's just about any base, to be honest, especially for solo or a duo tribe. But that's just how it is, you know, that's ARK. So yeah, that's number 16, and I'll see you guys over at 17. Alright, so here we are at number 17, 42.2 and 19.2. So here we are in the swamp, and there's a few locations in here, so I won't worry about teleporting. I should be able to just fly directly over to them. But here we are on a ledge. These gigantic trees are indestructible, so that you don't have to worry about them being knocked over and blowing your cover. You cannot wreck these. 2, you got water right here, so if you want to have a greenhouse, just grab some water straight over from here, bring it up over to your greenhouse, or if you want to make some plant species X crop plots, that's also good. Plenty of wood around that place, with rare mushrooms outside these swamp trees. And as you can see, if you were to be chased around or raided or what have you, these trees here make it ridiculously difficult to pursue anyone. In fact, I have gammed up and I still can't really see much. So imagine someone who's chasing you, imagine how they're going to feel. You know, you're just laying down next to a gigantic trunk of a tree. So that was location 17, and I don't think I'm going to be able to find that again. Oh no, here it is. Okay, excellent. Alright, so yeah, this is the section here. You can probably build here, maybe? Yep, so you can build here. Just bring that over to there, bring that over to there. Yep, so you can build a nice 2x1 over here, out of the way. And, oh, can I get over there? Oh, look at that. I feel like I'm an aberration. So, as you can see, plenty of spots to choose from, and I'd probably rate quite a lot of them, to be honest. Can I fit anything in there? No? That's alright. So, 42.1, 19.4, and there it is on the map. For number 17, I'll quickly duck over to 18 for you guys. Alright, so here we are over at 18. This is a spot that I actually have built before on an unofficial server, and wow, it served me incredibly well, because the one time that I was close to getting raided, my turrets were damaging people little bit by little bit, but they were unfortunately managing to sort of break through piece by piece, and then a capro comes along and unfortunately stops the raiders from being able to continue on doing what they're doing, because the turrets were then able to kill them. So yeah, the dangers of the swamp gives you free bodyguards essentially. I don't think you can build on top of, oh no, you can build on top of here. So yeah, just okay, so you can build there, but yeah, 2x1, nice and compact, out of the way, plenty of resources, you know, resources to boot. And if you have those cliff platforms, you can actually attach them to parts like here on this tree. So yeah, this tree here will support cliff platforms for you, not tree platforms but cliff platforms, and as a result of that, it means that you're able to oh bugger, thought I might be able to snap something here. And as a result of that, you can definitely be well and truly out of the way and use all these branches for cover. Just got to be careful about shining too much light, so probably down here might be a little bit better, but apart from that, yeah, that's all I've got to say about spot number 18. Alrighty guys, back again with spot 19. So this time we are over in what's this called? The Ivory Crag. So the Ivory Crag, oh hello Griffin, 39.8, 26.2. There we are on the map for a bit of a reference point, and I'll give you a quick overview of the surroundings. So everyone should know roughly that up there is that really flat mountain with the big sort of incline that goes up to it. Well, you're just down here underneath it. You're just going to do a 2 by 1 by 1, so only one wall high. If you try and do 2 walls high, it's probably not going to work out too well, but nonetheless you can stick down 2 foundations here. To try and raid this would be very, very difficult. Just out of curiosity, what level are you, Griffin? 20. Oh wow, you're garbage. Okay, so yeah, this little spot up here, absolute gem. Any place where you can stick a 2 by 1 essentially is pretty good in my book. There could be other spots if you really wanted to, but they're not. They're not something that I'd personally go for. They're a bit too exposed, and oh no way. Well, 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 ladies and gentlemen, I think I just saw. Yes, I did. Alright, so if you want a 1 by 1, actually this is even more concealed in a sense. There's no ledges near it to sort of get smacked with. How about that? So 2 spots there for you guys at location 19, and I'll see you over for the final spot for this segment of the top 30 rag locations. Alrighty guys, so here we are at the final location for this segment of the top 30 video. For reference, 40.3, 69.7, there we are on the map to give you a better detailed description, and let's go and see the surroundings. So this part here, it's just a teeny tiny little waterfall, but it is big enough at the back here for, whoops, don't go too close to the actual wall though, or else you'll start swimming, but it is actually big enough for a 2 by 1. And if I might do it quickly for you guys, considering it's the last. Oh, can't place structure here, that's unfortunate. Okay, well if you can place it there, and you can place it there, you place it there, yes you can. What about a ceiling? Can I get a ceiling? No ceiling there. And no ceiling there. Nope. Okay, so it looks like it's only going to be a 1 high base here. But that's fine. So for the most part, this will probably do what you need it to do. If you want to use it as a backup, then yeah, I would probably rate that. I just need to have a quick squiz, just make sure nothing's poking out. Yeah, that's alright. Actually, I don't mind that. I might use this for my current backup base at the moment for the official series that I'm doing. Alrighty, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this part 2 of the top 30 Ragnarok base locations. I will see you in the next segment.